Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're Meg and Morgs, and in today's video we're taking you to India, the second country on our adventure.
We've got a mixture of nerves and excitement, I think. We're not really sure what to expect.
Definitely.
It's also 2 AM in the morning, so we're quite tired. But yeah, we have sort of 2 to 3 weeks planned in India, depending on how we get on when we're there. So we will take you along. We've got a few different cities that we're going to go see, and our first stop is Agra. How long's the flight? 3.5 hours?
It's 3.5 hours.
So not too long either, which is a bit annoying really, because I was hoping to get some sleep.
Yeah.
But we get in about 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then we will be heading to Agra tomorrow. So we've spoken to some people who have been to India recently, and they've sort of advised us not to actually stay in Delhi straight away. So we're going to get the train to Agra, and then if we've got time at the end of our trip, that's when we will revisit Delhi, so it's not just such a culture shock.
We boarded and the plane took off shortly after, but unfortunately it felt like as soon as we just closed our eyes, we were already being woken up to land again.
We are in New Delhi. So we got in a couple hours ago, but we just had a cup of tea and some food at the Costa at the airport. To be honest, we're both shattered. Yeah. Got no sleep. People were eating curry at 3 AM.
Just standard procedures, I think.
Wasn't really feeling it, not gonna lie.
And the flight attendants, even if you were asleep, kept waking you up asking if you wanted like a drink sort of thing, or whether you wanted some snacks. But so yeah, we're both shattered, but we're just heading to the metro.
Yeah.
So I think that's the cheapest way, or the most efficient way to sort of get into the city from the airport. There's obviously going to be people outside sort of asking if you want a taxi.
Guiding you the wrong way.
Yeah, telling you, oh, you should come this way to the metro, and then walking you past their taxi, that sort of thing. But yeah, so I think it should be about 120 rupees for the both of us. But we're just sort of going to the bit now.
The plan is to get into the city, find a SIM card, and then hopefully see if we can sort of bump our train tickets to Agra up earlier. Because at the moment it's 4 PM. So we just weren't sure how long anything would take. So if not, we'll just sort of doss around for the day. But let's see what happens.
Yeah, fingers crossed we can get a new ticket.
Your seats. Agra station.
Last time you saw us, we were on the metro. So we successfully got to New Delhi in the city centre, and the metro was a walking distance to the railway station. So we literally found our way to the railway station. Now, we hadn't booked a train until later in the day, so it was like another 8 hours time. So we decided to book general class tickets on the next train to Agra.
Just because we wanted to get there as quickly as we could, so we just got asked for a ticket for the next train, and yeah, to get us there as quickly as possible.
And that cost 200 rupees.
Yeah, and then the train from the airport only costs sort of like 60 rupees, whereas I think if you got a taxi it would probably be sort of like $10, maybe more, to sort of get you into the city. So that's a good tip. And there was literally no other tourists on there, which was good.
Yeah, so it took about 4 hours to get to Agra.
Yeah.
So we headed there, and then we got a tuk-tuk to our accommodation.
Then we got a taxi, didn't we?
Yeah, got a taxi to our accommodation. That cost 200. We asked them to stop on the way for us to sort a SIM card out, so we stopped at his friend's shop.
Yeah, see, this is a funny one. So we stopped at his friend's shop, and he quoted us 1,500 rupees for the SIM card with like 1.5 gigabytes of data. Now, I'd asked at the airport when we were there sort of what the price was, and they said 450, but then the phone wouldn't work for sort of 3 hours until it sort of like updates or whatever. So I was thinking that sounds a bit dodgy, so we'll wait until we get into...
And expensive as well, £15.
Yeah, so the £15 was crazy. So we've gone to the Airtel shop this morning to sort of sort everything out.
In Agra.
Yeah,
we'll put a map up as well.
But that's a good place to go. They said yeah, the guy was obviously trying to scam you because it turns out it was only 300 rupees for the exact same 1.5 gigabytes per day contract.
So we've got one each. Took about an hour for them to set that up. You need your passport with you, and you also need a phone number of someone in India. So we used the gent from the guest house where we're staying, his mobile number, and it was fine. But just keep that in mind if you are wanting to get a SIM card. So we wanted to go to the Taj Mahal this morning,
but obviously nothing's easy here. So our guest house owners basically couldn't get the system to work last night to get us booked on. But it meant that we got a bit of extra rest, which we probably needed in bed from our travel day. So it means we booked it on and we're going tomorrow morning for sunrise, which is better.
And we can get straight in the queue for entrance rather than having to queue for the ticket counter.
Yes,
which is what we wanted really. So what we're doing today, we've come to Agra Fort, and that was 650 each.
Yeah.
And we're gonna just spend a few hours exploring here, probably have a chill afternoon again, just sort some bits and pieces, book some trains and accommodations for the rest of our time in India. But yeah, we're gonna explore Agra Fort for a few hours, so we'll show you around. This is the view at the moment.
Currently in the Jahangir Palace, I think that's how you pronounce it, but we were quite surprised to see that there was a great view of the Taj Mahal as well from here, just from the back bit on the railings. So this part here has got some particularly nice architecture. There's a little kid that just fell over right next to me while I was recording. I'm pretty proud of myself for not bursting into laughter in front of his parents. What do you think so far, Meg?
I think it's nice. It's a nice escape from the craziness of Agra.
That's a good way of putting it as well.
It's expensive, but it's huge, and also it's like £6.
Yeah, we feel like it's expensive, I think, because we've spent time in Sri Lanka recently where, one, you don't have to pay to get into anything really, and two, if you do have to pay for anything, it's like
£1.
Yeah, literally no money at all. So, but I guess India's a bit more touristy. But yeah, it's a lovely place. So we've had a nice time walking around, just sort of like exploring, looking at the architecture, finding out some facts about when it was built. So it was built in 1565 by the Mughal emperor of the time, when sort of Agra was the capital of their dynasty. And then...
Bear with. And we're back.
And we're back. But then it sort of served as the accommodation for all of the sort of major figures in their parliament, if you like, all the rulers before the capital got moved over to Delhi in that, like 1650 or something like that.
This is also a public announcement to buy a Life Straw bottle.
Although saying that, this is probably the Life Straw's biggest test yet, Indian tap water.
Yeah, we'll let you know in a few weeks how it goes.
It's been good so far though, we've been using it since yesterday.
Honestly, just so invaluable.
Yeah, like we're here, you can't buy bottled drinking water in here, there's no stalls and stuff like that, there's only that tap. If you drank out of that tap and you didn't have a Life Straw bottle, you'd probably be in bed for 2 weeks and your bum will explode.
Yeah.
We continued to explore the fort for a bit longer before heading to the exit and almost causing a fight between rickshaw drivers trying to get us to go with them rather than their competitors. So we stopped off for some lunch at this place near where we're staying called Good Vibes Cafe and Restaurant. It had some really good reviews on Google, so we're going for it. So we've stayed at the Orchid Villa homestay. It cost us about £5 each per night, so a total of £20 for the 2 nights. So yeah, really good value, breakfast included, and sort of only a 20-minute walk from the Taj Mahal, so we definitely give it a recommend.
Another day, another power cup.
Yeah, it's another thing we've noticed about, well, since we were in Sri Lanka as well. Don't be surprised if you sort of have a power cut any time in the day. It's a bit inconvenient if you need to sort of like charge your things, but just
Definitely bring a power bank.
yeah, another reason to have a power bank for sure. But just embrace it, wait for the generator to come on, just sit in the dark. Good morning. It's 4:30 in the morning.
No, it's 4:56.
It's 4:56, and we're up early, and we're having a walk to the Taj Mahal to get in the queue early
Yes.
to get some good
Hopefully.
footage and photographs. Hopefully not 1,000 people have had the same idea.
Hey boys. Morning. Oh. Oh.
Scary street dogs in India. Please don't kill us.
We've not had our rabies jab.
Well, I haven't had my rabies jab.
It's 5:15, just got to the queue, and because we already have our tickets printed, we can just come straight here rather than going to the ticket counter, so I definitely recommend that. And we're 5th and 6th in the queue at the moment.
And I highly recommend getting up at this time of the day.
Nice and cool.
It's nice and cool and it's nice and peaceful.
Yeah.
But the smells, they never sleep.
Amazing.
It is so cool.
I feel tiny. Definitely worth getting in the queue for 5:15 because everybody started to arrive about 5:45. And the sun's just coming up. And we've got such clarity. It's amazing. We're at the Taj Mahal.
Wow, it is honestly amazing. Like, nothing prepares you for the size of it and just like how spectacular it is.
It's literally just breathtaking. It's so amazing.
Had
And
to-
it's our first wonder of the world together as well.
It is our first wonder of the world. But yeah, just amazing. We managed to get some pictures without anybody in the background, so it was all worth the
Worth the 4:20 wake up.
Oh, tell me about it.
Definitely. Honestly, come for sunrise and try get to the centre straight away before people start walking down and ruining people's photos. Look. Stunning.
It's just insane, isn't it? It really is insane. People getting told off by the police. That was because he's on the mosque with his shoes on. Beautiful with the sunrise in the background.
Yeah.
So we're watching a beautiful sunrise now while we're sort of having a walk around the main building. But it is really brilliant here. And to be honest,
Stunning. And it's not that expensive either.
no, I think so. It was like £13 each, which,
It's 50p for locals, but I completely understand that.
yeah, of
Means
course.
that they can access it in their own country. But it's just breathtaking, stunning.
It really is.
Even like the river with the sunrise on it. We're very lucky, obviously, with the air pollution that we can see the Taj Mahal so clear. Because a lot of days you're sort of waiting for it to clear.
Here's Megan being a good tourist, helping out people get their Instagram pictures.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
The full frame Taj is coming.
Yeah.
Oh, he's giving her directions as well. Knows what he wants. We've done like a 360-degree loop around the building, and now we're going to go and get our shoe covers on and head into the mausoleum. But as you can see, there's
It's almost 7 o'clock and it's very busy now.
yeah, it's very busy, and I'd imagine it only will sort of get busier throughout the day.
Like tour groups.
Exactly, when coaches arrive from maybe people that have come into Delhi or whatever.
Also, for women, there's no official dress code, but it is recommended to sort of be modest, cover your shoulders, knees. So I've just worn like a long dress which covers my shoulders and knees, but then I'm just putting this shirt on for when I'm walking around to cover my shoulders and my chest, but I'll take that off for photos.
We've had a lovely sunrise as well. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, it's just having such a nice day.
For the mausoleum you have to pay an extra 200 rupees on top of your 1,100 rupee ticket price, and that's sort of to go into the main building, and then you just have to sort of queue up and get some shoe covers and go in, but there's no sort of filming or anything in there.
We are going to spend the rest of the time just enjoying this place, the gardens and the view. So we're going to stop filming now and just spend the rest of the time taking it in and enjoying our time here really. It's just so stunning. I hope we can get some of that over on camera, how beautiful it actually is. It's peaceful here as well, it's nice.
Yeah, you can find a little corner where it's quiet and away from the people. Obviously, you know, there's monkeys and, and birds as well, but yeah, you can find somewhere where there's not loads of people.
Actually, that's the end of our time in Agra.
Yeah, we're going to get the train later on to Jaipur.
So we'll end this video here for our time in Agra. We hope you've enjoyed this video of us exploring the fort and also the Taj Mahal. It really is needed if you are coming to India. Like, you do need to add it to your itinerary.
For sure.
But we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video when we head to Jaipur.